Hey, what is up, lovelies? It is Lynn the Gacha Goblin, and we're going to be talking, of course, about the live stream. Now, I've seen some interesting little theories here and there about what the live stream could entail and all of these things, but there is one idea that's been kind of prevalent on my timeline. I don't know if anybody else has seen this going around, but I don't want anybody's hopes to be too high here, okay? I don't want anybody's hopes to be too high. So I've been seeing that the image of this is very much Xavier coded, right? Now, I don't want anybody thinking, or at least hoping, that this live stream is going to be Xavier centered. I think that is a bad way of setting yourself up for disappointment, and also for other people to get, annoyed by you and just cause more infighting in the community. I want to avoid all of that, so I just kind of want to interject a little bit of reason into the community here, talking about this topic. Now, I really do feel like this is something that is important to discuss, because I don't want people to just, make up this narrative in their heads as much as they want it to be, Xavier coded, as much as they want it to be a specific love interest coded. We can't really believe that Infold is going to cater an entire live stream or an entire patch dedicated to one love interest in general. Guys, I mean, 1 out of 5 love interests, you're alienating the rest of the community. It is just not the most, in terms of business practicality, it's not the most business-oriented action that Love and Deepspace would ever take. And it would limit the amount of money that they would actually make, too, if they did it that way. So that is the first thing that I kind of want to talk about. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because I made this tweet here, right? I said, unless this is officially confirmed to be Xavier-centered, I wouldn't get my hopes up. This fandom needs to please set the bar so low. It's Infold, guys. Let's not expect too much here. And I actually got some interesting comments on this tweet that I made. And one that I really genuinely appreciate is actually Tesby's comment here. So she's asking me, Lynn, what makes you have such a negative take on the announcement of version 4.0? It hasn't even come out with any sort of details. While I get the negative feelings towards Infold, I'm confused on what prompted the saying. I guess you saying this. And then I said, good question. That's a very good question. I'm excited to have a live stream, and I genuinely am very excited to have this live stream. But I'm not in favor of assuming this live stream or patch is going to cater to one specific love interest. Sure, Xavier is going to have his myth come out, but that's after the multi, and the live stream will most likely focus on the multi, like how they did with Nightly Rendezvous. The main story update is also shared with Raphael. There's going to be probably a main story update that's going to come very soon with the multi coming out. It's going to be Raphael and also Xavier, like how we had Silas and Zane most recently. The main story update is also shared with Raph. I don't want to see, number 1, infighting between any of the love interests against Xavier fans, and 2, I want people to avoid getting their hopes up for something that isn't confirmed or even suggested via veggies. Truly, it's more about seeing is believing, but I'm going to keep my expectations low to the ground. And then Tesby here says, fair enough, I can see your point in regards to that. Honestly, I don't think I would ever assume a version update would center around a single love interest. Seems kind of messed up if Infold considering there is 5 love interests, and the last main story update wasn't coupled specifically with a version. So that's in reference to Zane and Silas. When they came out, it wasn't coupled with a update of the version or anything like that. And where was the next here? I said, yeah, that's literally the only reason why I don't want people getting butthurt and getting all sad or bad mouthed on here. There's already enough BS in this community. The least we can do is try to stay grounded in some sort of reality, and I can say that with only love. And I say that with only love. And Tesby totally agrees. And then she was also saying, like, why would a version update even be centered around a single love interest? And that's where I explained that I've been seeing people on Twitter kind of just quote retweeting the official post and saying that it's Xavier's time to shine or whatever like that. And I understand, like, you want to have Xavier highlighted in the story, you want him to come back, have his moment to shine, because every other love interest gets their moment to shine. But to say that the live stream is just catered to Xavier is kind of not realistic. However, if their implication, now if the way that they said it or my interpretation of how they explain themselves was wrong, I would apologize. But if what they meant was, oh, it's Xavier's turn to make like an appearance and to be highlighted, it's our times now, Xavier girlies, let's enjoy him while he's being highlighted and all that stuff, then I would totally agree, totally do that's the perfect thing to do. But to say that the live stream is centered around him, that's not the right mentality to have here. That will set you up for disappointment. Now, what is really funny about this, kind of tweet that I put out talking about this whole thing, where I'm just warning people about not to get their expectations any higher, I had somebody also reply to this. Priscilla Sweet here. She is an interesting individual that we're going to talk about. So they posted here, why do you even play Love and Deepspace if you're nothing but negative about them? Do you play Love and Deepspace so you can complain about the game, or what? I don't understand. And then, there are people who are like Madame, stating that she believes that Infold won't prioritize one love interest over others in a major update is not being negative. And then, hold on, let me heart that. So we can't call lads out if they make mistakes. What are you talking about? I love this damn game and play it 24/7. However, Infold effed us over so much that some players don't trust them. And I was like, who is this Priscilla Sweet? I have no idea who this person is. And they also made other comments here as well. It's very strange. And then when I went to their profile, when I went to their account, I was like, do I know this person? And apparently they've been subtweeting me since April. They've been subtweeting, people who wanted change in the game during the time that, I was talking about let's do like a boycott and all of these things, when that information was actually, given incorrectly by multiple different sides of the story. So this person says, can people stop complaining about Love and Deepspace and enjoy the game for once? Christ, if you think the game is greedy, just stop playing. No one is forcing you. And let the people who are actually enjoying the game just play the game with your boycott nonsense. Why does people complain over the smallest things? I don't understand. Just enjoy the game or delete the game. It's not that hard. SMH. I mean, like, I get her point, but at the same time, I'm like, don't you want the game to get better? Like, don't you want the community to get better too? I don't know. I just felt like it's very strange. Like, why, if you don't like my content, if you don't like the things that I'm saying, why bother engaging with it? Why do you watch it? Why do you engage with it? It's something that I've never really understood about the internet. Because you cater what you see, right? You cater what you're interacting with, but apparently it's not like that for some people. Yeah, I don't know why this set them off. But hey, it's very interesting. I actually made a tweet on my account earlier. I was like, oh my god, somebody's been subtweeting me since April. And then I said, in all caps, I was like, Mom, I'm finally famous. I just find it funny, guys. It is really funny. But this, to be perfectly honest, I just don't want anybody to get their hopes up here. I'm not saying don't be excited for the live stream, because there are definitely things that I'm super excited for, like the new banner release, the new story coming out, any quality of life changes that are going to be released as well. Those are all things that I'm super excited for. I just don't want people to get excited for the wrong things or like the wrong assumptions, you know what I'm saying? Now, if the live stream was catered to any specific love interest, right? Am I gonna complain? No, I'm not really gonna complain. Some part of the fandom is going to get some attention. Some part of the fandom is going to feel, you know, happy, and I'm gonna be happy for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's whatever. I just don't think it's even possible. Anyway, that is pretty much it. If you have watched this far into the video, why don't you leave a star in the comment section below for Xavier? Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. I am Lynn the Gacha Goblin, and I will see you lovelies in the next video. Bye now.